Well, I drove up here, had all my stuff packed up on Saturday night. And right away I got talking to Frank Amos, and I knew who he was. We met him a year ago when we were up here. Certainly looks like a great place to hunt, you know what? Most of my hunting has been done with a rifle and shot game at fairly long range. I've been in the habit probably for the last 30 years. I've hunted with a single shot rifle, so only having one shot doesn't really bother me all that much.
Ready?
Ready.
Okay.
We're hoping we got the wind in our favor here, and a bunch of deer, 3 nice bucks in there. We're hoping they will move this direction. Well, it's kind of right now a waiting game. The deer did move up. We went up and set up on the edge of a draw, and we had some open country across where theoretically if those deer came up there they should be within 100 yards, and I figured that was as far as I wanted to shoot. If I thought I had to, I would shoot a little further than that.
Here comes another deer. Okay, they're all gonna come the same way. I see another deer coming. He's coming. That's him right there. That's the buck. Can you shoot him that far? Oh, he's up above here. Hillies must be too far.
Well, we came out, and we came out and went up Whitetail Creek. We went up there, and we actually did see quite a number of deer, one bunch. They were all bedded down, and there were 3 bucks in there, and the one buck was a really nice buck. And I don't know whether we ever quite decided whether he was a 9-point buck or a 10-point buck, but he was a nice deer. And we were in pretty good shape. We had a pretty good area to walk. We still didn't know what we were going to do because the bucks were out of sight, and we didn't know whether they traveled up the bottom of that draw, whether they were likely to come out. We got on a road where we could walk without making any noise to amount to anything, because the snow was back down. And we got up to a gate that was not really very far from where these does had crossed this flat and gone up onto the hillside. And we had it planned that maybe we would just sit down there and see what happened.
Good shooting, man. Good shooting. You got him. You got him. We're gonna need to reload probably.
Did you get that on film?
I got that on film. Good shooting.
And I didn't hit him exactly where I wanted to, but down he went. Anyhow, it anchored him, and we walked over there and had to make a killing shot on him. But it's still just a pretty neat trophy to go out and take with a primitive rifle, I think. I'm pretty happy with it.
What do you think?
This is the 8-point. It looks like you've been fighting.
Oh yeah.
It's okay. That's a nice deer.
Good mature buck. Good one to harvest for sure. Good one to harvest. Perfect deer. All right. Well, congratulations, Bob.
Thank you.
That was awesome. It was awesome. That was my first ever. This is a true flintlock muzzleloader. Total primitive weapons, about as primitive as you can get these days.
Yeah.
Definitely not like these new rifle
No.
muzzleloaders that'll shoot 1,000 yards, but
Well, I told you once before, you know, life's too short to hunt with an ugly gun.
that's right. And this one is a pretty gun, let me tell you. That's a beautiful gun. Something you don't really want to be sticking in the snow too much, is it?
No.
But congratulations, what a great deer. Can't beat. Muzzleloading, Solitude Ranch.
Old flintlock.
Yeah, with an old flintlock muzzleloader, and yeah, we got just in time, got up to where we wanted to be, and the buck walked out and following another little buck and a doe, and Bob put it on him. Good job, man.
I'm really impressed with the Solitude Ranch, and I certainly do appreciate Mike Smith's hospitality, you know, and having me in here, and it's been just a kind of a neat experience, and I think anything you hunt on this ranch is going to be a pretty neat experience.